Good afternoon, everybody. This is Pastor Bradley. I'm going to walk you through how to use the Sunday School curriculum, Answers in Genesis, here at First Baptist Portland. So what you would do is you go to myanswers.com/account/login/ so myanswers.com/account/login/. Once you type that in, I would favorite it, put it in your bookmarks bar, so it's just really easy to get to. It's going to bring you with a sign-in page. Now, you should all have an account. If for whatever reason, though, you forget your password, there's a forgot password link here. If you need to have quick access, maybe you're helping out one week, but you don't have an account, feel free to reach out to Pastor Bradley, myself. I'll be happy to give you my email and my password so you can log in that week and get the appropriate information. But once you sign in, you're going to see these two pages here. We're going to use ABC Digital right here. You're going to click Launch ABC Digital. And this is going to give you your classes. Now, if you've been assigned to a class, you may only see second and third grade on this screen. If you're kind of a floater, you may see all the classes, or you may just see pre-K, whatever class that you typically teach will come up here. You're going to click on View Lessons. So we're just going to use pre-K for an example. You're going to view lessons. From here, you're going to get a unit overview. Now, sometimes we have to skip lessons or do another lesson during like Christmas season or Easter. And so this is not always 100% accurate, because like if you scroll down, it says that we're on lesson 53, and that's not correct. We're actually a few behind that. So double check that to make sure it actually shows you the right lesson, because it may not be totally correct on there. So your best bet, instead of scrolling down, is to click on View Past Lessons. So View Past Lessons, you're going to get all the lessons we've done to this point. So you'll see Unit 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and we're going to start Unit 6 here in August. So if you know we're on Unit 5 right now, you click on Unit 5. You'll see all 10 lessons in Unit 5. If you know, hey, we're on Lesson 8. Last week we did Joseph Rises to Power. So this week we're doing Joseph Forgives His Brothers. And you know that's a lesson for this week. Go ahead and click on that. This is going to give you all the information that you're going to need for this lesson. You get an overview here if you want to look through that. I would encourage you to do that before you start looking at the other materials. The overview is going to give you kind of that bird's eye view of the lesson. You see the key passages, the memory verse, you get a scriptural background. This also helps feed you as well and teaches you more about the story and what's going on. So read through that. It's not super long, you can see here, but it also gives you the historical apologetics background. Again, this is a lot just to kind of teach you as you're teaching the kids each week and feeding you as well, but it also gives you a lot more resources and information to be able to share with the kids, especially if you have older kids, like the 4th, 5th grade class. But once you read the overview, you're going to scroll back up and click on the word prepare. Okay, it's in yellow. This is interactive. Here's what I mean by that. You'll see the come on in activity. That's the activity they do as they come into the classroom. It's literally as they come on in, as we're waiting on everybody to get there. So you can click which one you prefer them to do. So say you want to look at what is Bible book match. Click on that. It will tell you what it is. Okay, you can scroll down and see, what that is. If you're like, you know what, that's probably a little bit too young for my group, let me try popcorn instead. And so unclick this one, and now popcorn is select. And you can read what that is. Now, this one, the ones that have a little smiley face are recommended for that age group. So you can see that one's recommended for pre-K. So if you're teaching an older class, something like flashcard takeaway would probably be better. But again, you can choose. That's what's beautiful about these lessons here, is it gives you the option to choose the things that work best for your group of kids, and you know them better than anybody else does. And so let's click on popcorn for this example because it's pre-K, and then we're going to scroll down. Then you're going to get your lesson time. If you have a pre-K class, we use the flip chart, and I can give you those each time we have another unit. If you're doing any grade above pre-K, you'll actually go through more of a written lesson. You can see here things you might need for the lesson. The flip chart, obviously you need a Bible every week. This one, stuffed animal for prayer time, that's optional. Bring samples of grains. Again, this is if you're doing certain activities, this might be things you might need. So then, as you go to a lesson review, you can also choose a lesson review game you want to do. So say you want to do the basket toss. Again, click on that. You can see what it is, the instructions, and also will tell you what you need for that game. So if you look at the game and you're like, I don't have, all these laundry baskets, I don't want to have to bring that to church and bring it back, that's totally fine. Just bring it up, pick a different game. Pick Goofy Golf or pick board game. There's a Bible baseball. There's always games that have less items than other games do. So if you're not wanting to bring a bunch of items to church, there should be games, at least one or two, that we have all the materials here at the church every week. So let's click on Bible baseball then. And so then we keep scrolling down. We get to story time. We read the Justin and Jesse story that week. And then you have a memory verse game toward the end of your time with your kids. So again, a lot of options to choose from. Now, as you start doing the curriculum more and more, you'll start seeing these options repeat. So for instance, like the balloon bop and pop, that's a very common one they do on here. So if you've done that one in the past, you're like, my kids love that game, and you see it pop back up again, click on it again. It's totally fine. So as you start doing this more and more, you'll find ones you like, and it'll be easier to kind of select. As you're trying it out for the first time or two, feel free to take your time going through these to see what they all are. And sometimes some weeks they do put in new ones as well. So for this one, we're going to select follow the leader. And then you scroll down and you have suggested song times as well. And then you have optional supplements for the hands-on activities. Again, this is if you want to do this. This is not required. Some teachers like to do these, some teachers don't, but it's totally up to you and your students in your class. So you can see here, if you do these optional hands-on activities, they're PDFs, and the PDFs are all to the left here. So they should be somewhere in here. This is Gather the Grain game, and it will give you a more detailed instruction of that game. But the song time is also suggested. These songs will go along with the lesson, but if you wanted to do another song or do something a little different that time, you're welcome to kind of, again, be flexible with song time. But this gives you options, and these are all downloadable. So click on God is Sovereign, boom, downloadable right to your computer. And it is just the words, I believe. Let me check though. Let's double check and see what it looks like. Yes, it is just the words. So if you have a YouTube video or something that you want to use, if you have a TV in your class, then that's also totally okay. Let me see if I can pause this now. Let's see. I go to music and then. But again, song times are great. And especially for the little kids. As you get older, again, you may replace that with another activity or something like that. And that's totally fine. But here's what I want you guys to get. After you've gone through and you've gone through the whole prepare, what you've done is you selected your come on in activity, you selected your lesson review activity, and you selected your memory verse activity. And the lessons and all that should be, let's make sure they're in here. Yeah, lesson time, and you'll have the lesson activity right here on story time. So that'll be right there. And then what you can do is you can actually print on the left-hand side. You see this little printer button. You can print, and you can print your prepared lesson, what you just did. So you see exactly what you're going to do that week. It's customized to how you want it. And you can also print off story time. And then print selected. And see what you're going to get is what you filled in. So see the game popcorn selected there. Bible baseball was selected. Follow the leader is selected. And then at the end, you also have story time. And I apologize. It looks like story time is actually the Justin and Jesse story. So you probably want to do the studying God's word. And let's just make sure that's the right one. I'm sorry, I got those confused. Let's make sure that that's true. Yes, okay. So studying God's word actually is the lesson that you'll go over with the kids that day. So you want to make sure, again, each week when you come on here, that you fill out the prepared section, customize it to how you want it, and then when you go to print the prepared section, and print studying God's word. And if you also have some other things you want to print, again, you're welcome to do that as well. You can also ask me to print them all for you, and I'm more than happy to do that. I do that for many people each week, and I don't mind doing that at all. It's something I would be happy to do for you. You can also see here videos and music that go along with the lesson. So you click on video. There's actually a little teacher video here that goes along with the lesson. Music, again, we'll have the songs that we talked about. And then, like I said, if you have an activity that you wanted to do that's maybe more hands-on, or like a printout that you want to give to the kids, all of that will be under lesson resources. And so if you want to do something like the, Who's Got the Cup game, hit download PDF. PDF pops up right there, and you can see the instructions, and you can print that off as well and have that for you. And if you have any questions at all, please feel free to contact me. I'm more than happy to help you guys. But this is just kind of a quick overview of how to use the myanswers.com for your Sunday school curriculum. God bless you guys.